Hello everyone, welcome back to Nascent Toy Collector. Adam here, and man, I'm excited about this one. Let's see where to begin. So I was at Walmart yesterday. I was walking around doing a little bit of late school shopping, a little bit of grocery shopping. I had to pop in to the entertainment section because they've been having badass toys there. Well, down in the lower side of things, not on a peg, not anywhere near a price tag, I see this blue box. I'm like, I wonder what that is. Well, I slide it out, and here it is. That right there. And this immediately caught my attention because I remember when these books were on the shelves at Infinite. This is from the Best of series, and you turn this thing to the side and it has Best of TMNT Leonardo, just like the comic book. Well, right here it says comic book plus action figure, IDW Publishing, Best Action. Like, man, that's awesome. I loved it. I think these comics are amazing, and wow, this just so cool. Look at that. It's got a katana blade on the side. And then, man, when I flipped it around, well, I think maybe I opened it up first and looked at it. I was like, holy shit. How much is this thing? Because it was not on a peg, like I said. I had no idea what the cost was going to be. Man, so look at the box. It's just badass, though. Anyway, I look it up on Walmart.com. Well, no, first I looked it up on eBay, and it was $60, and I'm like, oh no, there's no way I'm paying $60 for a Loyal Subjects Best Action. Not that they're not good figures, but they're not $60 figures. I was like, fuck. I went to put it back, and I'm like, wait a second. I need to check this out on Walmart.com. So I type it in on Walmart.com, and it comes up $29.99, and I'm like, now that I believe I can do, because man, look at this thing. It looks awesome. The only thing I wish it had a TMNT logo on the top here, but that's it. Man, I love the aesthetic of the box. It's just everything's blue. It's Leo, everything's blue. Now, apparently these figures were announced back in March. I totally missed it. There's also a Raph available right now. I did not see him. He was not at our Walmart. I only looked at the one by the mall though. If anyone familiar with this area, I only looked at that one. And I have not got to check the south side. Maybe they have Raph. I would love to get him because I'm going to end up pre-order. Donnie and Mikey will be available in October. Cannot wait. So I'm definitely going to order Donnie and Mikey. And man, wow. Let's just open this thing up. I know it's the same figure as what we've already got, but I really want to check it out. I really dig what they've got going on here. And I can see the comic book in there too. So yeah, let's check this thing out, you guys. All right. So as you can see, fresh out the box, he comes in this really nice clamshell that it holds his accessories in place. So if you're an in-box collector, which I can see keeping something like this in box, you don't have to worry about getting him out to like photograph him or something, because you can easily put him back in all of his accessories. They go right back in this clam, and you can put it right back in the box, which I think is a really nice feature. Not a lot of these cheaper, and I say cheaper action figures lack that. You know, I wish that my Motu Origins were able to be put back in. I know that would go against the original packaging, and I know that's what they're trying to recreate. They're trying to recreate the packaging and the figures, but man, I really wish I could put some of those back in like you can these. Now you can do that, of course you can put the other one back in too, the other version of this figure. He goes right back in his too, but this one is just a little fancier, and I really dig it. Before we get too much into that, the comic book. The comic book is really nice. I'm not going to take it out of its plastic because, well, I have this issue somewhere else. I can't find it. I don't know where it's at. It's in one of my numerous long boxes, but you can see the difference right here. Here's an actual picture of the comic. The comic itself had the original printing of it. It says #1 with the $5.99 price tag, and that is absent from this version of it. I still think this thing's badass. It may be, I can't really tell, but it kind of looks like the cover of this version of it that came with the figure may be a slightly less quality cover, but who cares? It's still that awesome art by James Biggie. It's just so simple and cool. I really dig it. I'm sorry it won't all fit into my camera. It's just what's going on. Man, I love that. Doesn't that look awesome? Gosh, cool box. All right, let's pop this clam open. We're gonna pop this open. Oh, I already see it. I already see my most hated piece of the whole thing, which is this stupid piece of the shell. Like, this is what you snap into his shell to hold his swords on his back, and I hated it. I hated it on the other one. I hated it on this one. Let's go ahead and let's see. Let's go ahead and angle down a little bit. let's bring in this version of Leo, which is my other Best Action Leo, which I reviewed on this channel previously with the rest of his brothers. His brothers in a half shell, or actually, are they in a, I think they're in a whole shell. But hey, whatever, I digress. And let's get him out of there. Oh, he comes right out, as you can see, and he'll go right back in, like I was saying. Easy in and easy out. Doesn't tear up anything when you put him in or out. And man, side by side, they look a lot alike, don't they? They're almost identical, as they should be. Same face sculpt. I like it. Same head sculpt. I do like that this one's a slightly more muted green than this. You know, this guy's bright, very bright green, as you can see. And this one's just a little bit more muted. I love that their shells are different. This one, a little bit more realistic, and I'm doing that. I'm doing some air quotes here. Realistic, with this one being more cartoony. I like that. It fits the aesthetic. That's what they're going for here. They're going with the '84 version here. I love it. I love that all these sweatbands are brown. You know, this kind of reminds me of the 1990 movie, 1991 movie as well. Turtles, Secret of the Ooze, whatever. And of course, I love this one though. This one's cartoon as can be. I love that they went all out here is what I'm trying to say. You can even see it in the belts. The L's are not, you know, the L is not quite as pronounced here. It's just front and center right here, you know, and the color of it's different. It's a little more muted. Well, it's a lot more muted, really. Oh, look at that. He has the same shoulder. No denying that one. Both of my Leonardos here have a wimpy right shoulder. Well, it's just part of the game. Like I said, these are not incredibly expensive figures, so that's just part of it. Let's take a look at his accessories. Like I've already said, he has this stupid thing. I'll just go ahead and pop that in. You can see the pegs there. You can see the holes. He's got pegs. You just kind of pop it in there, and boy, is it ugly. And there it is, and all of it's didn't even line up correctly, as you can see there. I don't think this one does either. So yeah, I mean, they're, you know, they're identical figures. They're the exact same thing, just painted a little differently, which is totally awesome. And I knew that when I picked it up, though. I had to have it. I mean, man, that box alone is worth the price of admission. And so are these accessories. Let me just take one of his katanas. Let me just, excuse me, Leo. I'm going to borrow one of these katanas. Looking at the katanas side by side, you can see the difference in what they're going for here. This one being way more cartoony, but still cool, still intricately detailed. I love the hilt. I love the handle. I like that it's, you know, white plastic. And then this one with the new figure, very much the opposite. Looks way more realistic. It's in a silver color. I hope you can see that. And the handle is like just a brown, you know, looks very plain, but very realistic, because, you know, the '84 Turtles were going for gritty realism. So that's really cool. I like that they made that distinction with this action figure. Oh man, yeah, I'm already in love with this. I love this thing already. God, I mean, not only is the box just badass, look at that. Ooh, I love them both. I really, really, really do. I could see getting all four of them and displaying them side by side like this. Oh man, yeah. See, I'm getting display ideas just sitting here. Let's see. Let's take a look at the rest of his accessories. He came with a, you know what? This is one of these kind of clamshells. Watch this. It just fell right out of there, which is fine. That's why it has the front piece to hold it all together. And I'm gonna try to move that over there and kind of get out of my way. All right, here's the other head. Very plain, just like the other one. It has the exact same head with the exact same details going on. Really nice. I like the head. Came with a pair of open hands, of course. They all did, unless it's my Mikey that has like. My Mikey had 3 of the closed fists and only 1 that would hold stuff, as I've already pointed out in my other Best Action video, which kind of sucked, but hey, whatever. 2 fists there, 2 closed fists, and the sewer lid, which this one's painted a little more metallic. The one that came with this version of Leo was a little more cartoony looking. It's just like in a gray plastic. This one's metallically painted, as you can see there. Still says City Sewer, exact same deco. And of course, you get the Best Action sticker that always comes with these. I like the fade on this one. It's a really nice looking sticker. Really cool. All right, well, there you guys have it. That is the new IDW Walmart exclusive Leonardo that has the retro paint stylings. Looks like the 84 comic book, I guess, is, well, yeah, it does. You know what? I can see this. This looks like the Leonardo that's on the cover of the NES game, the very first game. That TMNT number 4 second print. I love that cover. It's one of the best covers out there. And this has that vibe, you know? I mean, he's a little less serious maybe because he's smiling. That's my choice, though. I put that head on there. You could have this one, although I just prefer the one showing the teeth. I don't know. Maybe that's because of my love of the vintage figure. Anyway, all right, guys, please hit that like, hit that subscribe. Tune in for way more Nascent Toy Collector coming at you. Peace out. Have a great week. See you soon.